Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm sitting down to share with you guys my mid-year curriculum reviews, but specifically on the things that we have been utilizing in our morning time together as a family. I recently put up the video where I go through each of my kids' kind of individual subjects, but this is all going to be geared toward things that we are learning together in our homeschool books, resources, everything will be linked down below for you guys. All right, so starting it off with Bible studies, we started our homeschool year with a not consumed Bible study. It was a different one than this, and to be quite honest, right now my mind is drawing a blank. I cannot remember what it was. But this one was on letting go, and it was choosing forgiveness over bitterness. And I have to say, I think this Bible study was my favorite one that we've ever done from Not Consumed. And it was just very timely, and I think it challenged my kids, and I just really enjoyed that. So I would definitely recommend that Bible study from Not Consumed. Another thing that we've been using in our morning time together has been a daily gratitude journal, and I am so excited about an announcement that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in the new year, but that's not what we're here to do today. This gratitude journal is simple, sweet, and effective, but I've been working on something and I'm really excited about that in the future. Another thing that kind of falls under the biblical or daily devotional kind of realm of things is this New Morning Mercies for Teens, a daily gospel devotion, and my kids have been reading this. I didn't get myself a copy. This is just something that I got for them to read on their own independently, and I think they're enjoying it. They haven't really given me too much feedback. They're short little daily pages, and I think if your child takes the time to actually contemplate what the devotion is on, they'll obviously garner more out of it, but it's just a quick little daily reading. So I wouldn't do this in place of a Bible study. I think it's a nice complement when you're studying the Bible more in depth in other ways. Along with that, with it being the Christmas season, we have gone back to our daily Advent reading from, these are by John Piper, Joy to the World. I bought these from Christian Book last year and we read them, but obviously every time you read scripture or a devotion, unless you've read it every day for 365 days, you're not going to remember what it was talking about. So we are revisiting these again this year, and I enjoy changing it up for the Christmas season. Along with that, we have also been doing Campfire Curriculums, A Christmas Carol. This is the novel study on the book, obviously written by Charles Dickens. It has been so great. I am learning so much. I honestly didn't know too much about Charles Dickens, and this has been a lot of fun. The book is obviously it's written by Charles Dickens, so it's a little bit more wordy, it's a little bit more complex, but younger kids could understand it. You might have to pause and explain things, but it's been a fun challenge for my older kids. So we have really loved doing this in our morning time periodically leading up to Christmas. I actually started it like way back in November to make sure that we have time. Okay, so now going through some books that I don't read all of these every day in our morning time, but I rotate through them. This book right here, Instincts, it's by Master Books. This is fantastic. When I ordered this, I thought it might be a little bit more geared toward younger kids. No. This is a very complex book about instincts in our bodies and in creation that are evidence of God and a masterful designer. And this book is so great. I love it. 10 out of 10. We've read about some really weird things that we've never thought about. We've read about some really cool things, and it's been a fun one to read. I have also in rotation been reading through this book, When People Are Big and God is Small. It's Overcoming Peer Pressure, Codependency, and the Fear of Man. So I thought this book was going to be written more toward young people. It's definitely written to another adult. So I think this book is best for a mature teenager, or you're going to need to do a lot of explaining of how that is relevant to them. It dives deep into our need for love, where that comes from. So this is a book that I would recommend if you have older teenagers. It's very good, but it again is not really going to be understandable for those younger kids. You need somebody who is like walking through scenarios like this to really glean from it, but it's been really great. So since this is more geared toward older, I wanted to kind of round it out with a homeschool family favorite, A Christian Heroes Then and Now book. This is on Isabel Kuhn. Never heard of her, didn't know what she did. And we've enjoyed reading her story. We're almost done with this as well, but I took a pause on these things for the Christmas Carol season. Along with that, on Fridays, generally, I am reading from this book called Meet the Skeptic. This is a field guide to faith conversations by Bill Foster. This book is awesome. This is short, practical, sweet, to the point. I think this would be valuable for anybody to read, let alone your children. It's about meeting people who have objections to faith and identifying what those objections are, and learning where those objections come from and kind of how to speak with them in a way that brings their objection to the forefront so that you can, eventually, hopefully share the gospel with them. So this has been so fantastic. This is by Master Books as well, but this book is awesome. It's short, but it's really good. Loved that. Along with that, we have been reading through World Religions and Cults. This is a Master Books apologetics course. It actually comes with 3 books. We will not do all 3, but this book has been so insightful. We have taken a deep dive into Roman Catholicism, Eastern Orthodoxy, and up next will be Islam. So learning about other world religions and cults and what their belief systems are, where they came from, and all of that. So this has been super awesome and very helpful. And then one last little fun thing I wanted to share with you guys is this Drawing 100 Fun and Easy Christmas Items. This book is new from The Good and the Beautiful, and it is so cute. My daughter and I took like a whole morning and we made a card for her dance teacher, and we were coloring it together. And if you've ever used any of The Good and the Beautiful's other drawing books, they are so fun and really easy for kids to do and follow along. And this Christmas one is super sweet. So I wanted to share that in here. We've spent some time doing that as well. So I think that's everything that we've been using in morning time, with the exception of World Watch News, which you guys already know we absolutely love. We start our day with them every single morning. But that's it. That's what we've been using and my thoughts on all of it. I am not fully decided on where we're going to head after the Christmas season, when we're done with our daily Advent reading and the Christmas Carol unit study, as far as like Bible studies and things go, but we'll see when we get there. But I wanted to share this with you guys and kind of give you my thoughts. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out the other video. That'll be on all of my kids' curriculum. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Please give this video a thumbs up before you click out of it. It's a free way to support my channel, and I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys again really soon. Bye.